Girl, what? It's over.
Girl, what? I love that.
Are all of these people stupid?
I'm sitting here, I'm like, what the is happening right now?
Hey guys, welcome back to Spicy Reddit Stories. Are you ready to read some Reddit stories, Brianna?
Hi, I'm so ready. Welcome to the Daydream.
Yes, that's where we are today and where we will be forever.
Forever. That's so stupid.
Welcome back to Spicy Reddit Stories, everybody. I shouldn't say that because we already said welcome to Spicy Reddit Stories. Why am I saying that?
Well, guys, we're switching it up today for Spicy Reddit Stories. We're going back to just one subreddit. We both picked 2 stories, and we're gonna read them. So, have fun with that.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Just sit down.
Sit down.
My first story was by Samothus23. I, 32 female, think that I have to break up with my fiancé, 35 male, after he embarrassed me in public over a sandwich.
Oh, not a sandwich.
For starters, I think there's a lot of layers to the situation that it makes it feel like this has to be the end. My partner and I have been together for over 9 years, and honestly, the first 4 to 5 years were awesome. I genuinely never felt this way about anyone in my life, but things started going south after that. I started to realize that he always had an excuse for not helping me cook or clean the house, no matter how much I begged and pleaded for help. He started making me feel like going to see my family was inconveniencing him. He makes snide remarks the whole time and just makes the entire trip miserable to the point of me crying. I know it might sound dumb, but I've even started having panic attacks because of how bad he makes the holidays. That doesn't sound dumb at all.
No.
He doesn't attempt to communicate in a healthy way, and it honestly feels like he waits until the very last moment until he'll apologize, if he does. I've been on the last straw mark for a few years now, but I always end up forgiving him because, I love him. It's kind of like the saying, when it's great, it's really great, but when it's bad, it's really bad. So now let's move on to a few days ago, when he lost his shit in public over a sandwich. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. We had the same day off, so we decided to run some errands and go to a sandwich shop for lunch afterwards. Your one day off and he proceeds to ruin the entire day. The one day off that you have together and he just ruins it.
God.
Fun.
Sounds like a fucking Dementor sucking your soul.
You're just sitting in the sandwich shop just with your family and you look over and you just see this dude in a black robe just floating over this poor woman just sucking her soul out. Dad's just like, I'm gonna go get some more samples from the Chinese food place.
Samples?
Yeah, samples. You know, they're out.
Yeah, samples.
They're usually out. Yeah, samples. Honestly, the first half of the day was great until it was time for lunch. We walked in, and because it was noon, the place was packed, and unfortunately, there was only one person working, so we had to wait in line for about 20 minutes. Is it frustrating waiting in line that long? Yes, but I tried to make things as positive as I could because I know he gets irritated easily. We kind of overheard the employee tell others in front of us that some ingredients were either out completely or had just gone bad. It honestly could have been because of the hurricane outage the week before. We didn't get hit horribly, but some did lose power, but I'm also not 100% sure on what was going on. Also, for a little backstory, I had an ex that worked at this particular sandwich chain, and he got me onto the sandwich that I've been eating since I was about 18 or 19, and I introduced it to my current fiance, and we just always get the same thing anytime we go there. So finally, it's our turn, and we get everything started. Bread, meat, cheese, throw it in the toaster. She brings it out, and I tell her the next ingredient. Lots of spinach. She looks at me and breaks the news that the spinach has gone bad. I'm sorry. The spinach was very naughty and needed to be taken out back.
Not naughty. Ew.
Bummer. But whatever. It's not the end of the world, right? My fiance standing next to me goes, "Are you fucking serious?" Dude, I just spit all over my keyboard.
I believe that. I felt it. I felt it from here.
Dude, fuck this shit. She did this shit on purpose. We're leaving. Come on! And then just storms out and leaves me standing in the shop while everyone in the entire place stops and is either watching the situation or is looking uncomfortable. Just think of how you feel when you see a Karen in the wild. But it was my partner. You never want it to be you never think that it could happen to you until it happens to you. You're not gonna comment?
You're not gonna comment?
trying to do a show here.
We're doing a show here.
I thought I had a co-host.
No.
I just want to throw this little side note in here. I have extreme social anxiety as well, and he is absolutely aware of the severity of it. So I'm standing there and quietly tell the employee that he's upset. And I think we might just head out, and she hits me with a, nah. If you leave, I'm calling the cops. My anxiety gets even worse.
What?
The cops. What the fuck? I look at my phone and my partner has texted me. Get that food and we're done. The cops. And I'm being broken up with. I texted him that he left me in a bad situation and he knows how bad my anxiety is. And then the employee hits me with, I can't believe you would come here. Know that we're low on ingredients and then waste the little that we have. I mean, she's right though. I was seriously just going to get lettuce instead of spinach, but now I'm standing there, being threatened by everyone for something that I didn't even do. I get another text from my partner. Fuck it. Find someone else to come and get you. Great. Now I'm stranded here. I finish building the sandwiches, pay, and try to hide behind my bag of food, hoping that he's still there, and thankfully he is. Unfortunately, he decided to take out his anger on me, and for like 15 minutes straight. The whole ride home, this man blamed me, told me that I'm not a team player, and that I chose my side, while screaming at me on the top of his lungs. I was bawling with 4 Gs. I haven't spoken to him in like 3 days. He sent me a text about how sorry he was, but I'm feeling fed up with all of it. I also have a family event tomorrow that I guess I can't make because he's got the only vehicle. So I'm going to have to disappoint my family once again. I don't know. I'm just stressed out and I'm not sure what to do anymore. If you've made it to the end of this, thank you for just letting me vent. And if you have any advice, I would love to hear it.
Break up with him. Straight up, leave him.
Very... yeah, I'm very much on that side. I don't understand why a lot of men just don't go to fucking therapy or go seek help for their anger problems, and people just making it like a normal thing, like normalizing their own anger issues. I don't know. I hate that.
Yeah, I just genuinely don't understand how you can stand there and scream at a service worker who is the only worker in that store, who was very upfront about things, you know, not being in stock or they went bad or whatever the case may be. They're low on inventory. So it's like, how are you gonna straight up just start screaming? And then while they're making your sandwich, so they already wasted shit, and then be like, yep, we're fucking leaving because you don't have spinach, so fuck you. Like, bro.
Dude, go to the store and buy your own fucking spinach and put it in your own goddamn sandwich. Holy shit.
Is it truly that serious? And then to just leave her there and then threaten to break up with her over a situation that you started?
Yeah. That is...
No, this guy is insane.
Huge problem.
You need to be out of that situation because that is very much not something you want to be in because,
yeah. Wow.
Just getting yelled at by that. God, I don't understand. No. I don't understand. No, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I don't understand the people that fully yell at their partners. That makes no sense to me. Like, I get it. You can have an argument. You can have, like, a disagreement or whatever. But when it gets to the point where you're starting to, like, scream at each other, I don't get that. I have never once raised my voice. Maybe I'll start talking louder, but, like, I have never yelled at my significant other. I can't think of anything worse. Because if my significant other were like, yelling at me, no.
It's not a productive way to get your point across. Just because you raise your voice and you think that you're the loudest person in the room doesn't make your point any more valid or less valid. Yeah. If anything, it just, number one, makes you look terrible and ugly, and just, I don't like, as a lot of people don't, I don't like getting screamed at. So
yeah, That's my biggest fucking trigger to like get me angry or get me upset. If you start yelling at me, I'm like, no, we're done with this conversation if you're gonna start yelling.
Like, there's raising your voice in an argument, because when you're getting in an argument with somebody, you just your voices just naturally just get louder.
Yeah, because you get passionate.
But when you are like straining like your vocal cords to the point where you are just all logic goes out the window. And I feel like when you start screaming at somebody, that's when all filters are off, the disrespect comes out.
Yeah.
And you can have a productive argument, I guess, at a lack of a better term, elevated voices, but still maintain some level of, dignity for yourself and your partner or your friend or a coworker or whatever.
It's literally just all about respect.
It's
like,
right, exactly.
You can see how much someone respects you when you're in the middle of an argument.
Right. The top comment by Lowland. Sorry.
Lowland?
The top comment by Lowland. Girl, what? It's over.
Girl, what? I love that.
I'm just gonna post that on TikTok. Just girl, what? That's it. It's over. This is insane behavior. Put that on out of context compilations. Somebody in the future,
just girl,
years
what?
from now. Yeah, it's over. This is insane behavior. You really want this to be your life? Being screamed at, threatened, belittled, disrespected? This grown man doesn't cook, doesn't clean, makes you and your family feel like a burden, makes you cry a lot.
We didn't even touch on that. He doesn't cook, he doesn't clean, and he finds excuses to get out of that? Oh, hell no, girl.
Like, it's guys, and ladies too, and any non-binary pals out there. Listen, if you don't cook, you should learn how to cook. It's fun. It's genuinely fun.
It's not as hard as people make it out to be. Like,
no, it's not. Baking is a lot harder than cooking.
Oh yeah. I was actually just having a conversation with my mom the other day. I was like, baking is probably the hardest thing that, like, cooking wise, that anyone can do. And then she was like, no, it's not. I was like, yeah.
Shut up,
like,
Mom.
No. Like, you have to be so precise with all of your measurements. If not, it's fucked.
Yeah, but not to deviate too far from this whole thing. Like, this is a clearly abusive relationship. And we always say this, and it's true, that it is easier to think about leaving somebody than to actually do it.
Yeah.
Especially since they've been together for over 9 years.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
And they're engaged, like, so, like, you think you're gonna spend the rest of your life with someone, for them to just, like, completely show their true colors and have it be one of the worst people. And
also, you're 32. That's not, you're still young. You have so much more life to live and so many more experiences, and this is coming from somebody that's going to be 29 in a couple days. I don't think that, meanwhile, anybody in our audience that's in like the 18 to 21 range is like, 32,
old.
You have to excuse us, guys. We watched the SpongeBob SquarePants.
We just recently watched the SpongeBob movie.
Had a sudden realization that Scarlett Johansson plays Mindy.
Yeah, dude. I remember when I first found that out. I was like, there's literally no way. But yeah, there is. There is a way. And it happened.
Loload's comment is saying that reach out to people who love you for support. Stay away from this man and flourish.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. You don't deserve to have that negativity in your life, and to have someone who knows of your severe anxiety and to just trigger it just because he's mad about a sandwich. No, fuck that.
Yeah, no, that's giant red flag, and I hope they left.
Yep.
I love how in a lot of these subreddits, the comments are usually very supportive in situations like this and have really good advice.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes Reddit isn't always a cesspool.
Facts. Sometimes there's good people on there. Some solid advice. All right. My story. This one was posted by ThrowRACW997. My 25 female ex-boyfriend, 27 male, left me for my best friend, 25 female. And now they want me to be a part of their wedding party. Any advice? 3 years ago, Josh, my boyfriend of about 1.5 years, broke up with me because he had feelings for Anna, my best friend.
Josh,
what the fuck? It's always a Josh. We hung out a lot, and they said they eventually developed feelings for one another. They admitted that Josh had been cheating on me. They made a fool out of me. They made me think that everything was okay when it was really not.
We go from Josh to Josh.
If they admitted it at that time, I would have tried to be understanding and tried to support them, but they chose to lie. So I cut them both off. I focused on school and found a job with a good income. Josh and Anna tried to reach out to me at first, telling me that they still wanted to be friends, but I blocked them. I do not blame you. I would do the same. Now,
blocking people is really like you know how in movies the nuke button is always under a glass like like a glass cube.
Yeah.
Or a glass square. That's the thing. It's under a mason jar.
It's like, what the fuck?
That is the block button is definitely protected under this metaphorical glass.
Do you block people often?
Not really.
I don't either. Like
You really have to have done something to me to get me to be like, I don't even want to see a picture of you anymore.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever blocked someone on social media. I've blocked phone numbers, but like 90% of them are just spam calls that keep like fucking telemarketers. And I'm like, stop. But yeah, anyway, I am living in the town next to our hometown. I got a wonderful job opportunity, so I moved. But I liked that I was still close enough to visit my parents and other relatives. About a month ago, I heard about their wedding from a common friend. It didn't really bother me anymore, so I just went on with my life. A week ago, I received a message from Anna telling me that she and Josh were getting married and that they would like me to be a part of the wedding party. I replied, "Congratulations. No, thank you." Go off, queen. I had no feelings for Josh anymore, and I'm even seeing someone else. But I don't want to celebrate the wedding of two people who betrayed me. They were insistent. Josh also messaged me via a different number. Some of my friends also tried to convince me to come to the wedding. I firmly said no. Even my mom called me asking if I was going, and when I said no, she sounded disappointed, but she didn't push it.
Are all of these people stupid?
I'm sitting here, I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Do they not have any insight into what this person was like to them?
There's just no common sense here. This is all just quite weird to me. Why would you want your ex-girlfriend / ex-best friend, the girl you cheated on, to be part of your wedding party? The day before yesterday, Anna's parents called me, telling me that they missed me and really hope I could go to the wedding. I firmly said...
I bet these people all own yachts and like all the men wear salmon shorts and
I can see. This is the widest group of people I've ever seen in my life. I already know it.
The dad wears like a pullover hoodie wrapped around his like shoulders and you never see him wear it.
Oh, God. And they're all just bright pastel colors.
Yeah.
I firmly said that I would not be going. Her mom berated me, saying that I should let bygones be bygones and that I should be happy for her daughter. I asked her if I cheated with Anna's boyfriend and then invited her to the wedding. Would she convince Anna to go? She had no answer to this, and I hung up. This is quite getting out of hand because I'm receiving more than 20 to 30 calls and texts a day from their friends and family about this wedding. Any advice on how to handle this? Also, any insights on why they want me to go to their wedding? I don't think it's normal that they are very insistent. Hello? What are you doing?
This is so spicy. 20 to 30 calls.
That's all I heard. That's how I was reading.
I was not that sexual. Jesus Christ. People are like, your parents are gonna be like, what is happening?
It's okay. They're used to me being fucking a hooligan. There's an edit, but any thoughts so far?
I think that the family is extremely out of touch.
I think every single person in this story besides OP is completely out of touch.
They live in their own square. Their own. That's not even. Oh my God.
Like
it's a nightmare when people don't have boundaries.
Like this is giving like everyone cares so much about their like social appearance or like their social status that it's like anytime someone is like beefing with them, they're gonna try to manipulate the situation and be like, no, it's fine. I literally invited you to my wedding. Why are you being so cruel to me? Like,
it's like they were together for a year and a half and they're just gonna, I bet Josh stayed friends with the parents and the family.
Oh, probably. If her own mother is being like, why the fuck won't you go to the wedding? I'm blown away. I would literally start boxing each person who fucking reached out to me, bro. Be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. No. You need multiple block buttons. Just
Like,
they come in,
shit.
they're all just different, all in different jars, all in different shapes.
So I'm gonna read this tiny little edit.
Idiot?
Edit. Hi. Thank you so much for all of the advice. I didn't think this would get so much attention. I just want to clarify a few things that I read about in the comments. Though I'm very sorry that I have not yet read all of them. First of all, my mom is not going to the wedding, but I think she wants to go. That's why she was asking me if I was going. I'm going to talk to her after work. Anna messaged me with a different number. I don't know how she got my number. Also, my hometown is a small town, and most of our friends did know that I was cheated on. That's why this seems so weird to me. I did block the people who were very insistent, including the new numbers of Anna, Josh, and Anna's mom. Also, I keep blocking the people that text me about the wedding. But new numbers just keep popping up, which makes it more weird that people are actually making an effort to get new numbers just so I would attend an ex's wedding. What the fuck?
It's actually Josh and Anna.
I would believe that. I would believe that. I'm gonna talk
going to Cumbies and getting burner phones.
Not Cumbies. I'm gonna talk to a close friend who still lives in my hometown. She hates Anna for what she did to me, and she may know what's going on. That's all for now. Thank you so much for all the advice in the comments and messages.
It seems like your one close friend is the only person in your hometown that hates Anna.
With common sense, literally. I agree with this top comment by Chris V6296. Tell everyone involved to get fucked. And I couldn't agree more. I literally couldn't agree more. This is unhinged as fuck. So this other comment by Plus Data 1099. They want you at the wedding to help relieve their own guilt. They think it will make people think all is forgiven and forgotten, when in reality, no one will ever trust these two people with their partners or friends ever. Let them rot. And if people go on and on, cut contact with them too.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like a healthy wedding. It doesn't seem like a healthy thing.
Like, I don't understand what's the obsession with OP and like wanting them so badly at their wedding.
Yeah. You'd think at least one person would be understanding, just being like, yeah, this guy that I dated for almost 2 years broke up with me because he had feelings for my best friend, and you want me to go to the what?
And even like they both suck, because like her best friend, fully knowing they were together, cheated on or had him cheat on her.
So fucking inappropriate, dude. Like, not only would, I don't care if it was going to just split up family friend groups and just ruin an entire chain of dynamics. Let that chain break apart, let it rust, let it burn.
It's not OP's problem. The whole issue is the fucking ex-boyfriend and the ex-best friend. Like, they're the ones that started everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what are we doing? I tried
3 years later.
I tried going to OP's, but it's obviously a throwaway account. There were no updates or anything, so we'll keep an eye out if anything changes and if there's any updates on the situation, because it's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, that your whole marriage is just based off of him cheating on her best friend. That's what their marriage amounts to, and that's pretty fucking pathetic.
And the thing with how you get them is how they leave you. Why would you trust this man knowing that he cheated on your best friend and then just immediately left her for you? Do you think he's not going to do that to you too? If it's that easy for someone to just leave and cheat, why do you think you're special?
And
put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah. I hope OP can get as far away from this as possible, meet an actual good human being if they choose to.
Yeah.
And just live a very happy life.
Yep.
Far away from Josh and Anna.
Yeah. Facts.
It's funny. There's a quote that I've seen for years now. It's just, you don't lose people, you return them.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, Josh has the scum of the earth has been returned to society.
Fuck Josh. Fuck Anna. Pussies.
Yeah.
OP, I hope you... Obviously, she's doing good because she moved on and she's seeing someone and she doesn't really give a fuck about them. I would imagine she's just fucking frustrated and annoyed having to deal with this again.
All right, my last post here was posted by Level Girl 4795. My 26 female friend, 23 female, injured my eye and I lost half my vision.
Oh.
How do I continue this friendship? I'm in dental school right now, and my friends and I went to play badminton at school. I was with one partner, and we were playing really well. Then we wanted to rotate partners, so I got paired with a girl. I'll call her Dana. She doesn't really play sports, but it seemed like she really wanted to be my partner, so I said sure. While playing, we bumped into each other a lot. I don't think she's very good at sports. When I called on the birdie, she would still go for it. Long story short,
I don't know what the fuck that means. Never played badminton in my life.
Oh, the birdie is the thing that they hit. It looks like a... Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, it's like a... It kind of
It's
looks...
like a ping pong ball with wings.
Yes, yeah. Or like a skirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better yet, it's a ping pong ball with the skirt.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Long story short, we collided once more. But this time, she swung her racket directly on my eye. I lost vision for 2 hours, and I went to the ER. It was just gray. Nothing else.
That's terrifying.
Dude, eye injuries terrify me. I feel for anybody. If anybody in Hool, any of you Hools out there have lost an eye or have had any kind of eye-related injury.
Hey guys, if you ever
I'm
lost
sorry.
an eye, that's crazy.
Yeah. Post about it on the subreddit.
Jesus.
But she was laughing the entire time. I feel like it was nervous laughter. I tried to stay... I tried to stay calm and positive just because all my friends were there. We're also going to be in the same class for the next 4 years, and I didn't want to create tension. Damn. Either way, I noticed the entire time she was just laughing. It just cuts to them sitting in the ambulance, in the waiting room, into the room with her. She's just laughing. She went to the ER with me, but she was still kind of nervously laughing.
Just in the back.
The doctor's explaining stuff, and it's just like, I'm sorry, is someone talking? I had to go to the
Ophthalmologist.
This is a big word for Elmo. Oh, okay.
It's a big word for Elmo.
What was it? Ophthalmologist?
You said Yeah, ophthalmologist.
Ophthalmologist next morning at 8 a.m. There's a TikTok clip for you. And the tests they did on me were uncomfortable and painful. It made me think about how I'm spending the one day during dental school where I could have taken a break. Instead, I spent it there. I was dilated. Push! That I couldn't study the entire day.
Much.
Everything was blurry for about 7 hours. Doctor said I have damage on my retina and some bleeding in the back of my eye. My vision should return in 1 to 4 months, but there was a risk this vision loss could be permanent.
Oh.
Yeah. Then there was a get-together with the same friends, and she was there. She was laughing the entire time again, and joked about my eye, too. She doesn't seem to understand the severity of the situation. She doesn't seem to understand the severity of the situation, and it irks me. Apparently, we don't understand the severity of the situation, too.
Holy shit, I'm crying.
Now I want to ask for her compensation. I am once again asking for your financial support.
I am once again.
Dude, there's a part of my brain where in the deepest, darkest corners, mitten-handed Bernie Sanders is sitting in his chair, leg crossed, hands crossed over, just, you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Now I wanted to ask for her compensation. I was like, where are we? Cover all my Uber fees going to and from the hospital, and my optometry appointment fees. I didn't go to class today because my eye didn't feel great, and I didn't want to see her face either. Today she went for sushi with her classmates, and I saw the group photo, and she's smiling so widely. It bothers me even more. It's the smile from Smile.
Oh, God.
I don't really know how to handle this situation. I don't want to create drama or tension. I also don't want to affect my relationships with my other friends in our friend group. But I'm fucking pissed, man, and scared that this could be permanent. How do I continue this friendship? I don't know how to handle this. I don't think her parents know either. I didn't tell my parents because they're going on a Europe trip and I don't want to worry them when they finally got a vacation. I just feel stuck.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think I would also be very bitter if someone literally took my vision away for a second and like damage to your retina and some bleeding in the back of their eye. I would be losing my mind personally.
I'd be pretty upset.
I'd be very upset. So I do not blame OP for being upset. And it's really weird how the friend is handling this. Like, why are you laughing and making jokes about it? I would feel fucking horrible if I did that to someone. I would be trying to do everything in my power to like make sure they're okay or like do anything I can to help them.
Yep.
Very weird.
All right, this first edit here. Just as an update, I reached out to Dana, as some of you have suggested, and I asked her to compensate. I told her I wish to keep good relations with her, and that I'd like to be transparent about my situation. I told her that I've been paying everything out of pocket, which has not been easy, and it's been a difficult time for me because this vision loss has been affecting my mental state as well. She said, "Yes, of course. Let me know how much I could send you and what you need." And then she sent me $200, even though I didn't ask for any amount. She said that should be enough for now. For some reason, her response felt empty. It felt more like she was compensating for broken glasses. It sounded like she just wanted to spend the money and end with it. But at least I know that she's open to pay for the fees. For the past few days, she's been going out, eating sushi with friends, apple picking, and having a lot of fun. She seems unaffected. I don't need her to drop on her knees and apologize her heart out, nor do I need her to give me special treatment, but I'm not sure if this is appropriate to the situation. You know what you should do? And I am totally 1,000% serious about this. You should take her eye.
You should get one of those poking sticks for fireplaces and
Oh,
go
yeah,
to her house
yeah.
and then just
Exactly.
take it out.
Yep. If I hit my friend in the eye to the point where she has to go to the ER and lose half her vision, I would feel extremely worried. I don't think I'd be able to think about going out, but that doesn't seem to be the case for her. She might be a sociopath. I told my close friends about it, and they said the same. I know some of you have mentioned something similar as well. So emotionally, I decided not to see her or treat her as a friend anymore, just as a classmate. I saw some of you comment on that, and you're right. She doesn't seem like a friend at all. It's been a really hard past couple of days. I can't see well in low light. My right eye vision would have a dark blind spot. But in bright lights, it seems okay, just blurry. Adjusting to this has been hard, and it's been harder trying to figure out how to tell my family afterwards. So I really, really appreciate everyone's support and encouragement. It warms my heart, and it brings me hope that things will get a lot better. Today I went to my family optometrist just as a checkup, and the optometrist said that I'll be okay. And I have nothing to worry about. That's good. He also saw the blood inside the back of my eye, and he's like, "That's not good."
Oh,
and then
never mind.
And then I'll have visual impairment for about a month or so. I thought those were tears.
Why are they red?
Tear buildup. Fortunately, he already sees signs of healing.
Woo.
My eye starts to hurt if I use it too much, though. Probably because
What?
it's trying to adjust. What?
How do you use your eye too much? I feel like you're always using it. You know what I'm saying?
It never shuts off. It never shuts
stops.
off.
I hope she wears an eye patch.
I think
That's stupid to say.
No, I mean, you rarely see people out there nowadays with eye patches.
Guys, bring back eye patches. What the fuck's going on?
Guys, bring back traumatic eye injuries.
We need more of those.
Yeah, because if you're gonna get an eye patch just from like naturally glowing from going blind, that's boring. That's boring.
Get an eye injury.
I want like you work in a kitchen, then you accidentally slip and you fall face forward into the silverware.
Silverware.
Edit 2. I just wanted to add, I'm not sure how feasible it would be to sue Dana. As a dental student with a lot of student debt, I don't think I'd be able to afford it. So the comments just wanted just blood. They're out for it. And perhaps it would be something to do if I lose my vision permanently, rather than the state I'm in now, unless anyone has any further advice on this subject. Next time you see her, just make it look like an accident, collide heads really hard, and lose your vision permanently, and then you'll be able to sue her.
Yeah.
Quality advice here on the Daydream Arcade. All right, edit 3. I read some of her more recent comments. This is like, come on, shut the fuck up, Reed. I read some of her more recent comments, and I see some people saying to take the money and get over it, or to stop stalking her social media. I'd like to clarify. The photos that I'm seeing are the ones she's been sharing in our friend group chat. I have not looked at her social media, nor am I interested. It's been 3 days since the accident. I spent those days at the hospital.
Ophthalmologist?
Thank you.
I got
Ophthalmologist and ophthalmologist on
Optometry.
Optometry clinic. Optometry clinic.
Yeah.
Optometry.
Optometry.
I missed out on
That sounds like math, like geometry.
God, I hated optometry class. I think I even said it differently that time too. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? I missed out on the events and hangouts that were organized by my friends in school due to my eye, whereas she went to every single one, even on the night of the accident. I also haven't been able to attend class or study well. So she's been sharing how much fun she's been having with her classmates, which makes me question why she's trying so hard to make me feel left out, because she didn't really share photos before. She's trying to replace you, and that's fucking cringe, dude. Again, I'm
This was
aware.
her plan all along. Take out your eye, take you out.
Yeah. Again, I'm aware that this was an accident. I don't need her life to end or be miserable. I don't need her to mourn or drop to her knees and apologize or anything. I just wonder about her intentions. I don't need her to be guilt-ridden, but I would have wished for my friend to at least be concerned about me. I did not expect my friend to laugh when she hit me, laugh when I said I couldn't see through that eye, laugh or gossip while we were at the ER, or still go out having fun, even at the night of, and post photos consistently in our group chat while I was spending those past few days going to the hospital and clinics, worried that this was going to be permanent.
Yeah. It's like, to a point, I very much get it. Like, it doesn't seem like OP said that her friend had apologized or, like, I don't know, said anything, or like, I don't even know if she spoke to her about like the severity of like everything that was going on. But it's like, to a point where it's like, if you see she doesn't give a fuck or doesn't care, just cut her off and just, you know, keep it pushing. Like, it's really not worth like dwelling on what she's doing with her life and like whatever. Obviously, if it was going to be like, well, I don't know, because it is traumatic, like having like dealing with the thought of possibly losing vision in one eye over something like that was out of your control.
An accident.
Yeah. And it's like, that's scary. Like, you're dealing with that head on. But I don't know. Hopefully, like, finding out that there's already signs of like healing and it's not going to be permanent and like she won't have to deal with this forever, obviously. Hopefully that alleviated some of the stress she was feeling and the negativity surrounding it.
And it just looks like the comments, they say, going between suing her, forgetting about it, or just ending her entire dental career.
Yeah, that's a little extreme. Like,
that's like earlier when I said, you know, sometimes Reddit is just very supportive and sometimes it's wild.
Yeah.
And then the last edit, they said, at the same time, I'm also receiving messages from people to fuck myself and grow up. Yeah. So we got the entire range of emotions from Redditors here.
Every possible piece of advice has gone through this.
Yep. It's fun. It's fun to read.
So fun. People are so fun.
People are marvelous. And we should start going over to other planets too and ruining them as well.
Let's start bringing Reddit on every planet.
Yep, Reddit goes everywhere. You need food, oxygen, water, Reddit.
Yep.
The 4 Fs.
The 4 Fs. Okay. All right. My last story. Posted by Throw Instabro. There we go, sorry. By 32 female, boyfriend, 36 male, deleted my dead brother from my Instagram friends. And he doesn't seem to understand or care that I'm upset.
Google, how do I delete my dead brother? Also, Throw Instabro was so much better.
I know. Throw Instabro. 6 years ago, my twin brother Sam died in a horrible accident on the freeway. It was one of the biggest accidents in our state. My only comfort is that he died immediately. The police said he most likely had no idea anything was happening around him. Anyway, before he died, Sam was a huge social media user, mostly on Instagram and Snapchat. I never followed him on Snapchat, but I followed him on Instagram. He made thousands of posts about his life, friends, family, music. He was an amazing singer. After he died, I would go to his account and just scan through his account. I mostly watched a few videos he made where he does a dialogue for ESL speakers. He taught English to ESL students for extra money. I'd often pretend that he was speaking to me. I know it's not healthy to listen to my dead brother's voice every day, but it just became a habit. A few weeks ago, my boyfriend had been urging me to break free from this. He told me that I need to move on. I did start. I would only watch one video, or even not use my phone until right before I went to bed. Last night, I went to check my brother's account and saw that it was gone. I was upset. I texted my sister and she said that she could still see his account. My boyfriend told me that he blocked my brother on my account. I was annoyed, but simply thought I could just go back to following him. But my brother's account was private and our family couldn't access his account years ago.
No.
The reasons why he blocked him is because he thought I was in love with my brother.
What?
Are you joking?
Are you fucking serious?
Are you
this
kidding me, bro?
This is peak insecurity at its finest. Holy shit. Okay, keep reading. I need to formulate my thoughts before I just start going on some sort of angry rant.
And even accused me of being once intimate with him. My brother. I wanted to vomit. He's my twin. We spent every single day together. Even when we grew up, we went to the same university. At the time of my brother's accident, we were roommates. I loved my brother, but not in a sick way. My boyfriend never met my brother. He and I only started dating 2 years ago. But after this, I don't know if I can/should continue this relationship. My boyfriend keeps saying that I should move on, that what he did wasn't a big deal. But it was to me. Our mutual friends agree that I should just forgive and forget, but I feel like I'm grieving again. What?
Out!
What? No. No.
You do not get to tell somebody how to grieve.
No.
You do not tell somebody to move on from grieving.
No.
There is no roadmap, a proper way to grieve. Like, if she is still very much attached to her brother, and
yeah, dude, like,
to have access to her account, listen, I know people out there they have that whole boundary of like, I need to like have access to your social media, or I need like access to your phone, or whatever, whatever. I think it's weird personally, and I think it's an invasion of privacy unless like certain circumstances, but I think it's wild that he even had access to her account in the first place.
He probably went through her phone and just did it all through her phone, probably when she was asleep or didn't have her phone on her, was distracted. Like, who knows what that motherfucker did.
There should be nothing wrong with having a password on your phone.
No.
And not letting other people know what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's fair.
I don't know. It's
granted, for safety reasons, I get it. Like, your close friends or your significant other. Like, it's whatever. But it's just like, just, oh my God, we haven't even touched on the fucking in love with her brother, dude.
Is this guy from fucking, like, the Middle Ages or like Game of Thrones?
I was just about to say, this man has been watching too much Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon. Like, holy shit.
God.
I'm blown the fuck away. Literally, so she's 32, 6 years ago. How old is she? 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. She was 26 when her brother died. I don't think people realize when you have a twin, it's a completely different bond than like a regular sibling, you know?
Yeah.
They are literally like fucking locked in with each other. Like, I've heard stories about like they can feel literally when something is wrong with their twin, or like if they're just anything, you know? It's just like they're like telepathically linked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for her to say like they were roommates, they went to the same university, they were together like literally every single day for 26 years, and you come in be not even knowing her brother. Like you came in way after the fucking accident and everything that went down, and try to project your insecurities and your stupidity on your grieving girlfriend.
Isn't it wild when stupidity and insecurity mix together?
Oh my God. I genuinely cannot even imagine the audacity you need to have to accuse your significant other of that. For being upset that she lost her twin brother. And again, you don't get to dictate how someone grieves. Like,
right.
That brings her comfort to see those videos and see those pictures. It's like, yeah, if I had like videos and pictures of someone that I was super close with that unfortunately passed away, I would look at them all the time. Like, what the fuck? I don't get that. That pisses me off. There is a small little update. I kicked him out. I give it I give it a few days for me to calm down, but this was just a breach in trust. Or I gave it a few days, sorry. He still thinks I'm overreacting. And I've also cut ties with our mutual friends. They were mostly his friends. This incident...
Fuck 'em.
Yeah. This incident made me realize I need to spend more time with my family. I've been chatting more with my sister. After Sam's death, I was a bit cold towards her, but she has helped me a lot these past couple of days. And thanks to some amazing people on here, we were able to get into Sam's account. I'm now the owner of it. Thank you all. And lastly, Sam, I miss you every single day. Fuck this guy. I am so glad she kicked him out. Holy shit. You do not need that fuck-ass, dumbass bitch in your life.
Like, I've done stupid shit in my life, but like,
I can't imagine being that fucking stupid.
I can't imagine. Can't even begin.
Opie, I wish you all of the fucking best, and I hope you and your family are able to heal and like grieve in the best ways that you guys can. That's awful.
Unforgivable.
Yeah. Well, guys.
How many times do we end videos with "well, guys"?
Yeah.
What?
Every single one.
We should do an outro where they don't even guess that the outro is gonna happen.